Alright, back with the sequel, and as always, let me check to make sure it's actually working. Because with YouTube, you never know. It might be scheduled to start in the future, a million years from now. We may be pretending to stream, but not actually doing it. I think we're good. So, also, before I start the score attack, I want to talk about something really important. I want to talk about audio mixing. I hope I've improved some things over here. I put some gain on the mic to hopefully turn it up, and then from there I was able to bring the game sound up. So hopefully you can hear me now, and it's not like ridiculously quiet, like the R-Type 1 stream is. But this mic's always been way too quiet, so I had to apply like a lot of gain just to make it look even normal. It's not dipping into the red right now, but it is hitting the yellow, which I think is ideal. I think that's really where I want to be. And then, yeah, as much game sound as we can get behind it, which I still have turned down 20 decibels. I have it fucking cranked on the other end, though. It's just being straight captured. So, I don't know. I hope it sounds good. If I was going to say anything about my experience streaming, other than, maybe talking about some differences between YouTube and Twitch, it would be that the first thing you learn when you start streaming is that you're not an audio engineer. You don't know how to do an audio engineer's job, but now you're trying to do it anyway. You're trying to run a fucking mixing board, and it sucks. And there's a lot to it, because the devices themselves have their own audio output volumes, and you're trying to read everything off of bars, and that's pretty bullshit. It's just a nightmare. You can't hear yourself in real time all the time through monitors and stuff. It's just not... Ah, man. So, I'm not an audio engineer, you're not an audio engineer. And being an audio engineer is a real job that I have respect for now. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to play some R-Type 2. And as always, we have the turbo fire button set up. I will say what's interesting is watching the demo of this game. Like it's just regular demo play when you're in the tracked mode. It looks like they're using turbo fire, which is crazy because none of the cabinets have turbo fire, right? Oh, which brings me to my second point on this. I don't know if I've ever seen an R-Type 2 cabinet. I don't feel like maybe I have. I'm real mixed on that one. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I'm not sure. I'm not so positive that marquee art over on the left is accurate. I don't feel like it is, but it's like the main thing that comes up when I search for it. I feel like that's Japanese art, though. I found another one that I feel like might be the American art, but and it was on a UK website called like Arcade Club or something. But I can't verify if that's accurate. God damn it. Can't verify if that's accurate. I have no way of doing that right now. So I just would be Japanese. What I know is probably the Japanese one. Like everybody else is. Not sure if Nintendo were involved in bringing this one to the US either. Not sure if it was done as a conversion kit for regular R-Type machines either. I really don't know. Don't know enough about the history on this one. Just know that it's kicking my ass right now. Ooh, that's dangerous. That's some dangerous bullshit right there. Is this something where I should put my shit on backwards? Oh yeah, probably. Yikes. Not even on the board yet. Isn't that what happened with R-Type 1 last night? You guys didn't even get on the board on the first game. I'll do better, but hell, I don't know if I've ever even made it to the third level of this game on one credit. Also on Leo, I'm going to do a full playthrough just because it's easy to do. It's not a resetting and die R-Type game. It's the only one that's not. And then I'll do score attacks after that. Just regular arcade game style, like I stream most stuff, to be honest. And then from 3 on, I might just try for completion more. 3 itself has very poor support for playing for score. A high score table doesn't save a high score at all. It just tells you your score when you die. Other than that, it's your job to manage it with like save states or like maybe like an on-screen OBS display. Fuck! I am not getting a grip on this snake's part very well. These are way slower on Super Nintendo, so that's like one thing that threw me off, as I had played some Super R-Type before deciding it's not really worth playing Super R-Type nowadays. That's a settle for it, not a spectacular port of the great game or anything. You wouldn't get one of those until R-Types was released for PlayStation and maybe Saturn. So Saturn's probably the best option on console, but I don't know for sure. Or on modern consoles, you can just get R-Type Dimensions, which has one or two. I do believe the boss is harder this time around, but we'll see. Not too bad. Maybe a little harder on Super Nintendo. Chat for a second. Those are pretty fucking interesting weapons. I don't know if I've don't know if I remember this. Oh, I wanted my satellite behind me so bad. I should probably ride the back of the screen if I'm going to keep it in front of me instead of the front of the screen. Doing dumbass shit over here. This part is going to be pretty awful too. Done a little better though. A little bit at a time. I got some time to work this out. I think I like R-Type 1's music better. And I also feel like, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, though. Like, we'll see how I feel about the whole thing after playing more of it. Man, R-Type 1, it shocked me how much fun I was having playing it. Like, it's a game I used to play a lot on the Turbo back in the day, and, I mean, I didn't own it, but just rented it and played it with friends and stuff. So, yeah, you know, it was one of those games that was kind of, I think maybe in my head I had gotten to the point where I was thinking it's kind of like overrated or whatever. If you're not actually playing a game like that, you don't realize how fucking good it is. There aren't very many shooters that I would say are a 10 out of 10, but R-Type probably really is, for real. And like I said, it's a really good starting point for people playing shooters, and especially if you want to get serious about getting good at them and stuff, because it's a predictable game. You can work out all of its different elements, like, strategically, and, like, watch yourself get better and make it further through it, which is really encouraging. And, yeah, it's fun. Try playing it on one credit. It's really fun. I have a feeling I'll say a lot of the same things about this one. I mean, it's more of the same, but the same being something really good. And, you know, the art's a little better this time around, I guess. Mostly. They're both great. They both look really good. Ooh. It does look a lot, so much like it in so many ways that it does feel like a conversion kit. Even stuff that, like, you feel like, oh, this replaces that in the other level, you know what I mean? Like, but it gets more different starting with the second level, as you can see too. Take much to get rid of him. That wasn't a full charge even. But it is good to fire the shots in between to keep the little side enemies down. That's the mistake I made before. So this is where the cracks really come through on the Super Nintendo game, also Super R-Type. When you get to this level, the water is just gone, and instead they replace it with like this occasional like waterfalls that will push you. but the actual like split level water effect is gone. I'm thinking, well, you know, fuck, the Super Nintendo could do that great using color add subtract or whatever. It would do like true transparency, you know. But I mean, I think it was a matter of slowdown. I mean, the game already has a shit ton of slowdown in it, and I feel like color add subs avoided a lot in a lot of games because it does cause slowdown. A good example of that would be that Suzuki motorcycle game that's on both systems. The Genesis and the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo one uses cross-hatching for the windshield, whereas the Genesis one has true transparency using shadow highlight. So that's pretty funny too, because they just clearly avoided it because of slowdown. So yeah, you got like a really butchered version of this level, which is the third level on the Super Nintendo, because they did add a level to the beginning, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's just this weird little intro level. Those piranhas are just giving me hell, man. Ooh. I think that's always a trick to deal with. I know I could flip it around here and try to hit the stuff behind me, but it's just such a pain in the ass for so little game. Audio seemed to go to shit there for some reason. Not sure if that's an emulation problem, an actual slowdown problem on the system, or what the fuck happened. A glitch. I don't think so, man. I feel like a downgrade. All of these do. I don't want to switch from this. I really think that maybe that's part of my problem here, is that I should be sticking with this laser. Or maybe it won't do enough against stuff like this. Let's see. Okay, they did make it pretty tight over there, and they really pushed me to the right side of the screen. That was tough. Yeah, maybe that's my problem. Maybe I should be going this backwards the whole time. You learn each time you play. It's great. Yeah, it is like R-Type 1. That's awesome. Playing and learning. And learning is the fun part. That's a big step up, though. We'll get on that high score table. We'll get to the top of this high score table yet. I think I can get to the third level. That's as far as I've been for sure. I do not remember the crab that lays the icebergs or whatever. That's crazy. The ice platform crab. Some weird shit right there. Oh man. See, now wearing it on your back here seems wild. In fact, pushing through with it on the front is like one of the best things I learned about the first level. But you don't do that on the second. There's a part where it's in the front, there's a part where it's in the back. Actually, no, there's a part where it's in the back. Then there's a part where it's in the front. Then there's a part where it's in the back again. You might even have to move it back to the front again. That's pretty frustrating. But, you know, it's cool that they make you use that element, but at the same time, it's very hard to switch. It's not an on-the-fly kind of thing. You've got to really learn how to maneuver your pod around and shit. And when to do it early and stuff, too. It's frustrating. I mean, yeah, there's a part of this level where if you had it behind you, it would be better. But it's a small part, and it takes too much time to maneuver it in and then back out of it for them to just even be worth it, I think. This is that time. And I think on Super R-Type, I kind of more like had to do that there. It's like the only way to survive. But on the arcade game here, it seems like it's better to just plow forward and not worry about it too much. Oh, that's ass. That is absolutely ass. Don't try anything weird or fancy, just do it. I'm still fucking that up somehow. finally did it, and I should have been able to do that on my first, even thinking about it. Should not have been work. Oh shit, I need to turn you around. I need to turn the view around. I thought about what I was doing way too late. You gotta be way snappier than that. I would have snapped when I said that if I were able to snap. Fun fact about me, I cannot snap. I don't know how to do it. Instantly destroying. This was the exact right amount of powered up. Beautiful. Quite feeling what I need to do there, if that's alright. death there. All y'all breaking free. Can I still go fast? Oh my god, I can. I can still go faster. You pieces of shit. You low down dirty scumbags. Boss, how do you do the boss? I couldn't even be like in a position where I could get a speed up. And now it's not even my high score despite it being the furthest I've gotten. I hate that shit. I don't even know the reason for that shit. But yeah, this one, like the game before it, very fun. This is a great series. I'm glad I'm doing it. I think most of the games are really good. I only played R-Type Delta for a minute after I got it loaded up for an emulator. But man, it seems really cool. People love R-Type Final, so I like to look at that with fresh eyes again, maybe see if its sequel's worth buying. Fucking cord. I've got to find a solution to this cord. I think I know how to beat the second boss, so I've been thinking about this for a second. So I need to pop up there, do a charge shot when it's on the right side of the screen. That's where I'm at the top when it's on the right side of the screen. It starts moving left, I drop down to the bottom, I wait it out, survive whatever I gotta do. When it moves back again, pop up for another shot. It probably only takes 2 or 3 fully charged power shots, like anything else. I can do it. I can do it. out, but alright. I went with the wrong orientation for the part I was on. I didn't realize it set me here as a checkpoint. That's kind of interesting. I'm not so sure about moving that back towards the front so fast. There's a lot of shot coming from the left side of the screen. I take a break in about 10 or 15 minutes, which gives me time for another go or two, probably. We gotta get this right or I'm screwed. This is no fucking playing around. I'm dead. I'm a dead person. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way to do this without it. Okay, there we go. I got it on there late, but I still managed to do it. I don't think this part's survivable otherwise. You just have like a whole bunch of little things come up behind you and it fucks you over. sure would be cool if this game stopped fucking me. I'm dicking around for too long. Okay. That was very difficult to survive. I'll try a little bit different this time, see if I can do something different, but man, that's some difficult shit to survive. Okay, I think that works. And then we'll just hit this thing on the other side. What a son of a bitch. I'll give it one more go before I take a little break. Actually, no, we won't. That's a great point for a break. This is fun, but it's way hard. It's harder than R-Type 1, as you can see. But not unfair, just like R-Type 1. You can master it. It's all about being in the right spot, having the right power-up, and carrying power-ups over. Like, if you're good at it, it gets easier because you have the shit that you need. You're already in position for things you need to be in position for. If you die, it gets real tricky. They start, you start in like real weird spots and shit. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back. Like the sign says. back with some more R-Type 2. Here we go. I like cutting it close. Started watching Batman the Animated Series again. It's pretty great. It really holds up. It's a really good show. I was talking to a coworker about that today, and she was saying the same thing that I always say, which is like, DC's comics are better than Marvel's for the most part. I mean, if I was to say in general, they are. I know that there's going to be fans of different things that are going to argue about that and disagree, but I can be on the DC side safely, I would say, because of several things. No small part of which I guess is probably Alan Moore. But like, on movies, obviously Marvel's done a lot better. Like, DC can't seem to usually get it right, especially lately. But, you know, my favorite comic book movie is a DC property. It's Batman '89, the Tim Burton Batmans. Both of the Tim Burton Batmans, really, I think are fantastic. It's like one of the very rare cases in DC actually nailing it. Oh, and the Dark Knight trilogy is pretty good too. I'm more of a classic Batman guy, but Dark Knight trilogy is definitely solid. So they've been able to do Batman justice in film. Even the Batman's pretty good. I watched that too. You know, Batman gets it right more often than not. I've never watched the Joel Schumacher ones. They don't feel like they would be my bag. But I get where they're coming from, I guess, which is like 60s Batman show, mostly. It's not like I totally don't get it or whatever, it's just not the kind of Batman I'm into. I like the weird gothic Tim Burton Batman stuff. The Superman movies most, I mean, I don't know. You know, the first Richard Donner Superman movie's good. The second one's pretty good. Those are pretty good movies, I guess. Superman Returns is okay. No, it's not really all that good. Superman 3 and 4 are pretty bad, pretty famously bad. But out of order there. But then after that, yeah, Superman Returns, okay. Man of Steel would have been pretty good if it weren't for the cinematography, which makes it almost unwatchable for me. It's just like a fucking shaky camera nightmare mess, like so much of Zack Snyder's movies. I'm not a fan of his. No offense if you are. That little laser bouncing around at the end is definitely the icing on the cake. Oh, like it's like I went right for it or something. It's like I sure want to make sure I hit that. Also, it went to the bottom of the screen, which is insane. It never happens. Everything about that was weird as shit. Weird how like once you die on this part, you can just keep dying on it. Like you never die normally, but you died once, you're gonna die like all the time. Yeah, I completely got the action backwards there. Turbo firing when it's out. Charging my shot when tiny enemies are spawning. Just completely backwards. Like, that's the shittiest gameplay I've done in forever. That was trash. Sorry about that. I missed the power up. It's so weird and shitty. Why am I doing weird, shitty stuff now? Nice! So I did some worthwhile shit this time. Got it that time. Nice. Now let's get back into the real shit that's frustrating me. Sorry, I'm completely spaced out here. There we go. That's, oh my god, the speed was out of control. That's one thing in this game you gotta deal with. I should probably even start looking into making sure I don't get too many speed icons. It's crazy what it goes up to. And you know how hard this shit can get to control, like once it hits a certain point. Like really, like one more speed after this is probably ideal for controlling my ship. 2 speeds, I'm gonna say. That's probably a good number. Oh god. I created a nightmare scenario that I can't escape from because I accidentally tapped the second button one time too many. That's what happened. This game is a bitch. It's so hard. I think I like R-Type 1 just because R-Type 1 is easier. I want one of these. Probably. That's probably the last one I want, right? Last one I'm gonna take. Regardless. Oh, I must have gotten one speed icon too many at some point. This feels like too much. I definitely have to make sure I don't grab any from this point on, because it's bad. Oh, fuck. 2 speeds. I gotta keep that in mind. That's gotta be like a thing. There's one. Maybe even just one speed. This is pretty good right here. Maybe this is fast enough to dodge everything? I don't know. I feel like taking a second one couldn't hurt. I wish I'd gotten that power up back there, since it's probably the only one I'll run into for a hot minute here. And I think this will affect how things go badly. That's 2 speeds right there, right? That's exactly where I want to be. No mas. 2 is really good. That one's a no-go. Not taking that shit. And that was a fucking death sentence because it wouldn't get on the back. I hate that shit. I really wish I understood how to just like manipulate that better so that wasn't a problem, but I really, after all this time, have not learned anything about it. I don't get it. But hey, the next R-Type game we'll play is even going to have that feature, so... Hell, I'm not even sure if Delta does, although I think it does. And I think 3 does. I can't quite remember how 3 handles it either. Oh shit. Well, that happened. Death sentence? Probably. It's a little odd. I'll let that get completely out of hand instead of taking charge when I needed to. Whoa. They really flung that shit out on me. Oh. Oh no. Sorry about this. That wasn't supposed to occur. I almost did it again. Yeah, this is my last star route. Oh, what? There's some shit I've never seen before. Ever. The missile feels new, I gotta say. I mean, I guess it's been there the whole time and I've been dodging it and not thinking about it. It feels new. It's wild. And I don't need any more speed icons at all. I feel like I want to take one more go at it after this, since this is, you know, obviously been tragically bad, like a joke run or whatever. But like, if I can play and survive like normal, I would like to see what controlling my speed equates to. It's so hard to get it to switch sides. It's like a real ordeal every time. Fuck. One last go. Here we go. Before my old man eyeballs stop working. And it'll be R-Type Leo next time, so that should be fun. We'll do a full playthrough on it since it'll be easy to do, and then we'll do some score attack. Reset it to erase my score, and then do some score attack. think one speed is good for me. Maybe I'll find I have to have two to escape certain things, and if I do, that's fine, but... Whoa. Something has gone wrong, and that's not good. There we go. At least it died this way. Holy shit. I wonder if it's better to keep the bombs too. I really wouldn't know. well, shit. That was my last run on this. Don't think it qualified for the high score table even. My highest score wasn't as far as I got. I got to the final boss a couple times there on the second level. Couldn't beat him. This game's a lot harder than R-Type 1. And I think that makes it a little less fun because it's much slower to see progress. It's much more like a skilled brick wall that I hit like early on or whatever. It's going to take a long time to get past. But it's still a really good game. It's still fair, and you can totally make progress in it. You have to really chomp at it. I think a lot of people would probably enjoy this one more. It's something that they put a bunch of credits in and force themselves to learn each part of it and continue a whole bunch, rather than just trying to score attack it right away. Either way, you're going to learn it about the same speed, to be honest. And it's really one of those games where you don't ever want to die, or else everything's kind of all fucked up. But that's true for a lot of shooters. So, I don't know what else to say. I hope the audio balance was a whole lot better. Next time we'll do R-Type Leo, full playthrough, followed by 1 credit score attacks. After that, we'll be doing R-Type 3 on Super Nintendo. R-Type Delta for the Sony PlayStation, and R-Type Final for the PlayStation 2. So anyway, keep an eye out for those. I'm gonna start skewing away from score attacks after Leo, probably, and focus just more on seeing how much of I can play in those later ones. But yeah, it's pretty fun either way. If you like shooters and action games and arcade games, give me a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.